Check out FIFA Coins online for great deals on Ultimate Team coins. You're right, guys, it's Capgun Tom here, and I am back for episode number 11 of Mission Manchester. Now we're going to jump into our trade pile to see all the stuff we managed to sell from last time. The only thing that really sticks out in that lot is the proto that we managed to sell for 6,000, I think, roughly about that much. And then there was a whole load of non-rares that we picked up for 300 each. I think the best one was Von Bergen. We sold him for 650. So I thought, why don't we go and try and pick up some of those Von Bergen? They obviously sell well. You know, we can make more than just, 200 coins, maybe like 300 or 400 coins. And when you're doing that over and over again, it can turn out to be quite a lot. So you can see here, mass bid technique. All I did was put a max price of 300, going through and bidding on all the ones that I wanted to pick up for about the 300 coin mark. So hopefully we're going to win that, but that is all the trading that we're going to be doing in this episode. Didn't have much time to record today, so you'll have to appreciate that I do have other commitments other than YouTube, so sometimes it has to take a little bit of a backseat. Anyway, you can see that we have got 13 points. We're in Division 2, 1 point off promotion and 4 points off winning the title. So we have 2 games left, which means we need to get a win and a draw. So hopefully we're going to start that off. You can see that we are switching the team around a little bit just because of the fitness issues. We're still struggling with that. The more players we buy in, though, the less that will happen, as we'll be able to rotate players better, and there'll be more reserves and stuff to, put on the pitch when other people are, have low fitness. So we go into our game, and I was actually pretty happy to see this team. It looks pretty dodgy. I mean, it only had about 80 chemistry, which isn't brilliant, and the guy just was not good at all. You can see there, easy goal starting me off with Cleverly. Could have easily tramped that one to make sure, but I decided that I would just finesse that one into the bottom right hand corner. Cleverly is a fantastic shot. He has really, really good shooting stats. Well, not on his card, but in game you'll actually find that he has very, very nice finishing. So I'm quite happy to take as many shots as I can with him. Nice goal there for Giggs, smashing that one in near post to make it 2-0 on the stroke of half time. And you can see here the just domination continued. This time I did decide to tramp Cleverly there to apply the finish, and that pretty much sealed the win. I did have a rocky couple of moments during this game, but you'll see those in a minute. You can see here trying to get skill goals. Don't know how that roulette didn't work. His defender on the floor somehow blocked it, but this roulette did manage to work. However, the keeper saved it, but Valencia was there to chest it down and tap it in. So another easy goal, giving us the 4-0 lead. There's only 73 minutes left, but this guy does make a bit of a comeback. You can see here that he does some nice cross work and just heads it in. And it's not the first time that he does it twice to me, which is kind of frustrating. I like to think that I can learn from my mistakes, but sometimes it's just undefendable, those quick whipped in balls where people pace raped you down the wing and you can't really do much about it. So anyway, we have time for one more. You can see there Cleverly managing to complete his hat-trick. So a nice goal for him on the stroke of the end of the game. So a good result for us there, 5-2. It does mean that we only need that 1 point from our next game to get the title and potentially win, about 10,000 coins, I think the bonus is. However, we have been promoted, so we are going to be playing in Division 1 by the end of this episode, which is great news, although it is a very sweaty place to play. So you can see here we pick up a Kagawa in a 4-1-2-1-2. A lot of you have been asking me to sign him. I was going to sign him, and my eventual plan is to play him at centre attacking mid for quite a while, but I decided that I needed some cover for the strikers. I just don't have anyone that can fit in those gaps and sort of play that at the moment. So Kagawa's the best cam that I've got that I can play in that position. So I put a centre forward or cam to centre forward card on him, and that actually means that he's getting 9 chemistry up front. So a pretty cheap way to get 9 chemistry on a cam in a striker position when he's playing in a full team of his own. And a cam to centre forward card only costs 150 coins, so there you go. Anyway, we're going into the last game of Division 2, yep, and we come up against a 4-5-1 African team. Now 6 minutes in this happens, and I was very worried. I thought that we had been disconnected, but actually we hadn't. Now it says that I've got 1 game remaining there, as you can see. I've got the 16 points, but it says you've been promoted, which is really frustrating because I was thinking that I would happily go on and be able to play another game, because obviously that one didn't count for anything because I didn't get any points. I still had 1 game remaining, so why can't I play? But when I go back into the arena, you can see that we have now been put into Division 1, so we're going to only be getting like about 6,000 coins, which is unfortunate. Really hoping for like a big coin bonus there of that 10k, but unfortunately it's just not to be. I was very confident that we would win that game as well. So we're going to head into our first game of Division 1. You can see that this guy, he had a 4 3-1-2 Barclays Premier League team with Royce playing in it at the centre forward position, just so you know the sort of players that he had in there. Anyway, he took the lead early on and we managed to get back level with him on the 53rd minute. You know, Kagawa getting his debut goal for the club in his debut match, so that's very, very nice work from him. However, he managed to get through. I don't know how he managed to squeeze through with Hernandez there, scoring a half-decent goal against me. And I was thinking that I had no chance after that, but Giggs, with an absolute rocket there, managing to find the space in between his defenders to put us level. And then we managed to pick up some aids for our way this time. I know we get a lot of aids go against us, but this time there was a lot of aids going our way, and you can see that Welbeck was there just to trundle in that ball after it bobbled all over the place, and he sealed the win with that goal. So I was pretty happy. I was actually raging during that game because I was outplaying the guy really, really badly, and to find myself 2-1 down with only 20 minutes to go was a real shock to the system. So you can see that we have started off Division 1 in a very nice way, taking 3 points from our first game. Hopefully we'll be able to continue that streak on. Now, there's no more signings for this episode. We do have about 15,000 coins in the bank. I will be doing a lot of trading with those coins before the next episode, so there'll be some interesting trading for you to see in the next episode, and hopefully we'll be able to make a lot of coins. Now, there's no real players at the moment that I want to buy around the sort of like cheap mark, so I didn't think it was worthwhile picking anyone up. So we just moved some players about, making sure that we're, you know, rotating well, getting the fitness back on the players that are struggling, especially the strikers. Welbeck and Hernandez really struggling for fitness at the moment. But we're going to go into our final game of the episode. You can see we come up against this 4-4-1-1 BPL team. He has Podolski and he has Remy. Now, I was playing Ferdinand at centre-back for obviously fitness reasons, and quite quickly it became apparent that he was just not cutting the mustard. I mean, that was my fault that he was out of position the first time, but within a couple minutes of his first goal going on in, you can see that he managed to get past me with Remy and chip me, and Ferdinand just so slow, so slow. Now, if it's apparent that something's not working in your team, you need to change it as fast as possible. So I whapped Rio Ferdinand out into like a right back position where he's not quite as important, and put Jones back in the middle because he's faster, and that sort of stemmed the flow of his attack, and really it helped us, you know, pick up the victory in this game because we managed to get there a goal back. And then this cross, Clichy managing to score a nice own goal for us, so a bit more aids going our way. So we're 2-2 at this point, just going into half-time. You can see that Ashley Young manages to hit the post, comes back out, thought Kagawa would finish that one, but unfortunately he drags it about a mile wide, and that ball ending up closer to the corner flag than it did the goal. So we go back out after half-time, and as I said already, we do win this game. You can see there Hernandez getting the easy open goal header to give us the 3-2 lead, and we seal the victory here. You can see that he sort of gets a bit angry, sliding in all over the place, and you just know that a player is raging at that point, and Hernandez going through and finishing the game off nicely. This guy decides that he has had enough. He decides that he will rage quit. The connection with the opponent has been lost, which means he has left the game, which is good for us. It means we pick up another win in Division 1, our second win in our second game, giving us 6 points. We're only 6 points away from safety, which is a great thing to have, although winning Division 1 is not easy by any stroke of the imagination. There are going to be some very hard games ahead. The first couple were quite easy, but I don't expect it to stay like that for the whole way through this division. So guys, I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Please drop it a like, and if you haven't already, subscribe, and I will see you all next time.